to what I was experiencing yesterday. It is severely slower. So I have what I am going to presume is a big market in 2 weeks. And I am really nervous because it is book themed and I am super excited that it is book themed. So for the next 2 weeks, let's make as much as we can for this book themed market. I bought a new bookmark display and then I bought one for prints. I don't know if I'll be using it. I don't know if I have time for prints, but I also wanted to put some notepads because I want to make some notepads, like book tracker notepads. So we'll see if I have enough room or time to make all of that. It is Wednesday. I'll be mainly focusing on book sleeves this week. I'm hoping to get as many of these and Kindle sleeves out as much as I possibly can. And on the next week, which is the final like crunch week, is when I'll be doing the printing and cutting of bookmarks and notepads. And then I'll be making hook bookmarks. Right now I only have the antique gold, but I plan on getting my silver and gold. But I'm gonna be making a crap ton of those and hoping for the best. So I got a package in. It is for some bookmarks because I made a design that was a little bit more different than what I usually do. And I made this one. It looks like a tarot card. And it says The Reader. It's really pretty. It's foil. But the only thing is that it's really thin. Like really like thinner than like, this feels like regular paper. That's exactly what it feels like, is regular paper. It just so happens to be black. So I think I'm gonna try laminating them. I have 200 of them. And they're all that thin. So I'm gonna try laminating and hope that works. Because then if not, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this because this was expensive to print. And I think next time I'm gonna try doing foil myself. Like, this is gorgeous, but for all of these, it was pretty expensive, and for me to still have to do work to them makes it more expensive. For now, they will go into this box for protection. And then I will try laminating them when I get a new laminator because my laminator broke. So that's fun, and I won't be able to get that until this Friday. So this will be a project for another time. Hello, my friends. It is officially nine days before my next big market. And so I have 9 days to make as much as I can. Yesterday, I finished crocheting some Kindle and book sleeves. So now I have 3 Kindle sleeves. You okay? You okay, Pookie? 3 Kindle sleeves and 3 book sleeves of like the granny square version. And so now I'm going to crochet some tulip book sleeves and Kindle sleeves and hopefully be able to finish. My goal is to do 3 each as well. I don't know if I'll be able to. I will definitely try. I got this inkjet magnetic sheet paper. So I'm going to try using this instead of making like the paper and then putting on a magnet. I'm gonna try using a magnet as a whole to see if that is a little bit like easier on the pages. because I'm afraid of the magnetic bookmarks being too strong and ripping the pages of somebody's book. So I saw somebody on TikTok use this exact paper, so I am definitely gonna try it. Oops. I was trying to be all nice and neat, and I ended up just ripping everything. Oh, they separated each page. That's so thoughtful, because then I'd be like peeling them apart. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they're really thin. Like really, really thin. And that's good. And that's what I want. And they do stick to each other. So I hope this will work out, because I am very excited to have magnetic bookmarks back. So we're gonna give this a try later today, and if it turns out good, then I will do like a mini tutorial, or maybe I'll just do a full-on tutorial video. So stay tuned for that. Today's goals is to do as many tulip book sleeves as I can and test out those magnetic bookmarks. That is today's goal. So it is midnight and I am so tired. Today I finished 3 of the tulip book sleeves. I did not get to start on the Kindle ones because my wrist started to hurt because I've been crocheting all day. So instead I decided to draw, and I will show you guys my finished bookmark designs. I know the light back there is crazy, but... So here is one of my magnetic bookmark designs. It says certified bookworm, and it has my Albert the Worm drawing. Yeah. I have this one. This one's also kind of a redraw of one of my old designs. Just a little wreath that says one more chapter. This is also going to be a magnetic bookmark. And this other one, I ended up just doing the design on my silhouette studio thing, but this is what it said. This is what it is. It says book lover, and it's a cute designs going on all up in there. So those are going to be my for sure magnetic bookmark designs. And then my regular bookmark designs, I'll just show you guys all of them. To kind of like help with designing it, I do them in Canva. So then here's Haku, we all know and love him. This is also my very popular one. It says just one more chapter, and it's a stack of books with my kitty cat on it. Then we have the bees. These are just cute doodle bees that I drew. And then this one says Cozy Seasons, and it has a little mug that I drew. And then we have a Sprout one, super cute. Then we have a D&D one that says Roll for Initiative. And we have some Soot Sprite ones that I redrew. This one is Fourth Wing, if you've read Fourth Wing. It's Violet's dagger, and it says I will not die today. And I did the background Violet. You know, if you know, you know. And then I have this one that says Hot Girl Book Club and a Hot Girl Nerd Club. For the remainder of this week, I will be crocheting my Kindle book sleeves. This is my Kindle, by the way. I have a Kindle, like basic, in this super cute case. Oh, don't read my book. This is my Kindle. I love her to death. I am currently reading my favorite book series. She's in a cute little case that I got from a small business. I'm hoping to get another one at this book festival, because the only thing I don't like about this one is that the strap is on the left side when I need it on the right side. Anyways, I'm going to crochet more Kindle sleeves tomorrow, and then this weekend I'm going to focus on crocheting some strawberries, because I need enough for 2 events in one weekend. And strawberries seem to be my very popular one. And I'm also going to do some flowers, but I'm going to keep those low key. I'm not going to try to like do a crazy amount of them. And then all of next week will be printing, cutting, laminating all of my bookmarks. I am so tired, so I am going to clock out for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I put on my wrist brace because my wrist started to hurt from crocheting so much. So we're going to take a break, and we're going to do more of the printing things. So I'm going to design and print off some things and then test out that magnetic paper. This is why I don't use my Silhouette. For some reason, it will not connect to my computer via Bluetooth, so I have to connect it via wire, and my wire's only so long, so I'm going to try to figure out where I'm going to put this to let it do its thing. We'll see. Well, I ended up just having to move it right on top of my desk, and the wire is barely reaching. You're supposed to be on Bluetooth. Hey, you. Yes, you. You're supposed to be on Bluetooth. I should have you quite literally any part of this house, and you should be able to work. Not a mosquito fart from my computer. Well, I messed up this one, but let's see if we could save these 3. I'm losing my goddamn mind. So I was like, I cannot actually function with my shelf here because it is too close and it pushes me away from my computer, right? So I was Googling. I was like, why isn't my Silhouette connecting? You will not believe what I just discovered. Well, I didn't. Through the video I did. Literally, probably if I read the manual I would know this, but you know, who reads those? At the bottom of this, There's a whole Bluetooth like section. There's a whole USB for your Bluetooth in here. Huh? Like, I feel like that's important information. Like, I would have loved to know that, like, sooner. I should have finished watching the video. That's what connects it to Bluetooth. Because I was like, why is it not connecting? The Bluetooth isn't even, that is the Bluetooth. That USB is the Bluetooth. He was saying to replace it. I'm not going to replace it because I don't know where to replace it at. Nor do I have time or money to get a replacement. I guess we're just living with this setup for now. My #1 tips for you guys. Anybody that's wanting to start crafting and selling your craft or whatever involving printing and making things, always print out a draft, because you can see it on the computer and you can see the size and it all makes sense in your head. But once you have the actual thing like printed and then cut out and you realize it's too small, that's literally the worst feeling, or too big, you know? So right now I am doing just that. And then you also want to check if your words are backwards. My main thing is to make sure that it's the right amount of length in between the two designs. I do think that's good. I just want to make them slightly bigger. So I usually shop a lot of my yarn at Hobby Lobby, but I know Hobby Lobby isn't the place we want to be. So, but my thing is that it's very hard for me to find yarn that I like, because I really like the quality of Hobby Lobby's yarn. But I'm here at Michael's and I've never seen, I mean, I guess the Michael's that I used to go to, their yarn selection, oh my god, wow, wasn't like this. And I actually really like it, especially the shade of yellow, because yellow is such a hard color for me to find. I think I'm gonna try this yarn next time once I get more yarn. Like, I love that shade of blue. It's like a denim blue. And it's $3.99. And if it's not on sale, it's 30% off. So I feel like that's a good deal. It's already cheaper than Hobby Lobby. What are you looking at? So I am almost done with my last Kindle sleeve, and I was very curious because a lot of these are like, I'm like sealing off with just a knot. I don't know if you could see it right there. It's just a knot because whenever I try to weave in the ends, it just looks really bad because you can see it on the other side because there's a lot of like gappage in this stitch. So I decided that since it's acrylic yarn is plastic, so I thought I should be able to use a lighter, right? Correct. I am so right. And this one I kind of burnt, but I wanted it to basically just seal off the knots. And since they're on the inside, it will be okay. Very happy with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one, and that means that I would finish all of my book sleeves, and then we can move on to strawberries. So for book sleeves, I have this many. I have 6 of them. I have the 3 tulip ones, and then I have 3 granny square ones. So these are simple, but I think they're really cute. This one's probably one of my favorite ones. I really like this shade of blue. I wish I had more because I would have loved to do this shade of blue as a tulip sleeve, but I ran out. So we have these. This one is just a pink, yellow, and cream gradient. And then this one I actually really like because it is a scrap yarn. All of this was just scrap yarn that I saved that I was like, oh, I think I could do something with them. So this is all scrap yarn. And they fit pretty big books. Like I made them so that they could fit larger books. Being a fantasy girly, those books are thick. So I use Twilight as an example. I really wish I had something like Crescent City. I don't plan on reading Crescent City, but like that's a really thick book, and I know that's a really popular book. So I'm like, I feel like if it fits Crescent City, it could fit your book. Fits in here perfectly. Just gotta button it up. Perfect size for her. And I know this is not the biggest book, but she is large, and there's plenty of room left. So I think that is a good sign. If I want to be honest about my products, I think the granny square book sleeves are more protection and like thickness compared to the tulip ones. I think the tulip ones is more for an aesthetic. They still protect and it's still a good layer, but I think it's more of an aesthetic than a protection. So I'll untie this and I'll put New Moon in there as well, because you saw in the granny square it had like the front flap and then the other flaps protecting it. This one just has one layer, and unless you're like tossing your books like into the street and they're getting run over, it should still work. And then New Moon fits perfectly just like that, and there's still more room to go. The only thing is if it is taller, it will stick out a bit. So I have the ties here, but I think it could fit a good, like regular chunky sized book. So granny square sleeves, I got these 2 right here. And then I also have this one, which is also a scrap yarn. I just really like these colors together. They're all different shades of pink, cream, and red. I think it's super cute. This one's my favorite one. It's giving Valentine's. My Kindle is a basic Kindle, 6 inches, I think. So she fits very easily into the tulip one with plenty of space. There's like a whole like inch or so here. And then at the top, she doesn't even reach the top. So these could definitely fit a paper white or a color soft. And then same thing for the granny square one. She fits in like a glove with more space than needed, because mine is the smallest one. I know a lot of people have the paper white or the color soft. And she fits in there. How cute. And there's plenty of space at the top, at the sides for a bigger e-reader or a Kindle. I feel like these would also be able to fit like iPads, and at least the book sleeves should be able to fit maybe like a iPad. Look at this pile of handmade Kindle sleeves and book sleeves. I am really happy with this. I think this is, out of all the flowers I've made, this for some reason just makes me happy to know that I made all this. Like, that's my little pile of sleeves. It looks like a lot, but it's not. Let's see how many strawberries I can crochet today. It is 7:36 and I have done 1 strawberry. Let's see how many I can do. It is about noon. I look like a hot mess, and yes, I'm wearing a muumuu. I'm in my own damn house. It don't matter. Right now, I am pressing some tote bags for my friend. Her place was under construction or something like that, and she didn't have much room in her house for a heat press. So I stored at my house, and I guess I don't mind doing it. As a service, I will do her tote bags for her, because the heat press being here, so useful. So I absolutely do not mind pressing her tote bags for her. So that's what I'm doing right now, because I'm gonna go see her today, and I'm going to also, we're gonna like trading services, I guess, because I'm going to her house to print off my bookmarks, since my printer doesn't do front and back, and it's not a really bright printer. Do the tote bags, by the way. If you like them, follow Cinti on Instagram and figure out where she's gonna be in Houston. I've been actually thinking about getting a new printer. I want the printer that my friend has, but it's so expensive, like $800, $900. And I've had this printer since I started, like back in like 2021, 2022. It wasn't my first printer, but it was my second printer that I bought very early on. And I thought she was eating, bro. I thought she ate with all of her prints. And then I got my bookmarks printed professionally, and I was like, my printer actually fucking sucks. So she's not bad, but she's not as bright as she could be. So just finished the tote bags for her. Going to pack this up, and we're gonna see her later tonight. But for now, I think I'm going to either crochet more strawberries, or I am going to hole punch my bookmarks and laminate the magnetic bookmarks. One of those things. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just here and hoping that I finish everything, honestly. So I just got back from printing, and we printed off my bookmarks, and we didn't finish because we were figuring out how to do front and back, and like we were going through like this whole like, oh, it's supposed to print front and back, and like how do you do this? And at the end of the day, we just ended up printing it on one side and then taking that same paper, flipping it, and then printing it on the back, and it worked perfectly fine. But it took us it took us a couple tries, like an hour or two, to just be like, fuck it, let's just do it that way. So I didn't get to finish printing off everything, and she says she's gonna go buy ink tomorrow. So we're gonna just stop by my friend's place again tomorrow. But right now I do have some of the bookmarks. This one says Hot Girl Book Club. I really like this one. I'm putting them in the laminating sheets so that I can laminate them and then cut them out. Might as well just get a head start on that, so that when Beck comes to help me, it will be less work on like cutting and all of that on bookmarks, and then she can help me with other things that I need help with. Let's go green. That's where it is. Great. Sorry it took me so long to prepare this. My unicycle! If I just go a little further, I would have been able. So it is Thursday. Today is the last full day that I will have to make things. Unfortunately, I do think I have to not make certain things. I printed my signage on some bookmarks that I didn't get to really laminate because they were bad, but that's fine, I guess. So unfortunately, I'm not able to make some charm bracelets. That's what these beads are for. I have some really pretty beads in here that I really wanted to make some bracelets with, some cottagecore ones, but I won't have time for that. Right now, what I need to focus on is I need to make all of these into ribbon bookmarks. And besides my ACOTAR themed hook bookmarks, I only have 5 of them. And I really want to make more. This one I made yesterday. I think she's so cute. I think she's giving like Crochet with the rose. Has a rose charm, and then the butterfly, heart with the bow. I think she's super cute. I'm gonna try to still make some hook charm and matching earring sets. I might put them in like a little baggie and then be like, these are the sets, and you can like look through them and figure out which ones you want. Right now, we're just gonna make some bookmarks. We're gonna work on display and see how much we can get done today. Hopefully all of it. Oh, I still won. So I am just doing some last minute making. I still have tomorrow to make some stuff, but I want to make sure I at least have the things that are going to be on display. So right now I'm just making a few classless charms. There's no real design I'm doing with these. These are going to be like random designs, so like they're definitely going to be one of a kind. So I have these purple ones I think are really cute. Then I made these dagger ones, which I think are also really cute. And I'm gonna do 2 gold, and then I'm done making for tonight. Like, I'm gonna go through my stuff, put everything together because I have to leave in the morning. But I'm done making stuff. I am so tired. I've been doing this all day. So I pretty much have, I think pretty much have everything. I'm not 100% too like, do these look like 2 different colors? No? Okay. I think I have everything. I'm gonna hope I have everything like here, and everything that I plan on making like made. I don't know how I'm gonna organize it because I have all my stuff all around, so we'll see. Right now I'm just gonna finish this, and then I will see you guys tomorrow morning. It's event day.
Put in the roses.
So I absolutely charged my iPad. If you can't see it, she's literally at 44%. And I don't know why, because she was absolutely plugged up last night. And silly old me forgot my USB-C charger. So she's probably only gonna last me maybe an hour or 2 of consistently being on. But if worst comes to worst, I can use my phone. And I did bring my phone charger for my power bank, so if worst comes to worst, I could just use it. I just can't fly.
And on that same note, we want to give a huge shout out to the rest of our amazing team and all of our volunteers. I'm excited that it's finally here and that Book Club Waves has just grown so much and we're able to put together these amazing events for our book community. So thank you for supporting, guys.
That was by far one of the busiest events I've ever been to in a really long time. I loved every single moment. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I have to be at Tokyo X tomorrow. I got myself a triple dipper from Chili's. And I'm about to play games with my friends and then pass out because I am so tired. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
NANI?!
So like compared to what I was experiencing yesterday, it is severely slower here at Tokyo X. I kind of expected it to be a little slow, but the day just started, so I'm not gonna like count my losses yet. Right now, I already bought 11 deep space print, so I'm just gonna go around, I guess, spending money, I guess. The line was so short to meet Halson. I'm thinking about going to meet him just for shits and gigs. I already met Devora. She's right next to him. And Minthara's line is also very small. Like short right now because the day just started. So I'm like, should I meet them? So a lot of people started packing up and I'm very tired and I am following the mob and I am going to start packing up. Hi. I forgot to it is a month later and I forgot to record an outro. So here we are. I wanted to do a quick like little rundown on like how the markets went in general. I'm not going to crunch numbers because I'm not 100% comfortable crunching numbers, but we could discuss like table fees and stuff like that and, you know, just overall how it went. For table fees, I'm going to say for both, I probably spent around $350, give or take. I know that Tokyo X's table was $300, but I split that with my friend, so that's $150. And then I believe the book fest or readers fest was $200.
Nope.
I know it wasn't more than $200, so I'm just gonna say $200. That doesn't include food, parking, travel expenses, and paying my booth babes, because I try to pay them as much as I can, depending on how much I make up per event. Since I don't want to talk numbers too in depth, I'm just gonna let you guys know that because of Readers Fest, I was able to be in the green. If I just went to Tokyo X, I would have been in the red. Easy been in the red. Tokyo X was nothing compared to Readers Fest. And I'm gonna be quite honest, I don't know if I'll be doing Tokyo X again. The event is good if you're a food vendor or a dealer. Not a lot of people are there to shop art because I feel like a lot of the crowd is just mainly there for food and like the activities and maybe the voice actors, but for artists, not really. I would probably not do Tokyo X again, unless if I'm sharing a booth again, because I just cannot pay $300 for a table that I barely even sold $300 at, you know? Overall, it was a very stressful weekend and I'm glad it was over. I kind of missed the rush because it's been a month now and I do enjoy a good market. Let me know what you guys think about these longer vlogs. I did try to keep it under at least an hour, but I did want to do longer content because me personally, I love to watch longer content in the background. So let me know what you guys think, and thank you for sticking around with me and coming with me to these events, and I'll see you next time.